I'm in my prime like I'm Theon. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Sports and Arts Media. I'm here with my boy Mike, aka Bama Bull. We about to rock out this show, man. What you got for me tonight, man? What's up with you, Mike?
Man, almost there to the Big Daddy, man, to that Super Bowl. We almost there, man. So, we out for full gear, man. We in full gear right now.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks, man. With that being said, man, let's just jump straight in, dog. First thing we got on the docket tonight, man, is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills AFC Championship game. Man, it was pretty much rinse and repeat, man. Mahomes was Mahomes, man. When you take a shot at the king, bro, you better not miss. And with that being said, man, Buffalo had a shot and they missed. It was a good game, bro. I can't take nothing away from nobody, man. Buffalo, Spagnoli, he came through at the end, man, putting that pressure on them boys. Buffalo came out kind of sluggish a little bit, but what they did was they kind of took the ball out of Josh Allen's hands and put the ball in Cook's hands. And, man, Cook was off for the races, bro. Like, I feel like if there was been a game plan from the beginning to try to just run the ball to open up the pass, I think it would have been a little bit better game, man. But, I mean, with Mahomes, bro, I mean, you really got to tie one hand behind his back and be up by 3 touchdowns in a game like this to expect to win. Kansas City defense showed up at the end. They were looking kind of shaky. Not just shaky, but overall, but as far as they running game. Like, it was kind of crazy that they was able to run the ball like that on them in the second half. Like, that was crazy. But through it all, man, Josh Allen, he had a hell of a year, man. The MVP vote is put in before the playoffs, but based on, I'm going to judge it, though, based on how far they went in the playoffs. At first, I was asking for a split, man. I'm asking for a split if I didn't see these playoffs games, but by me seeing the playoff game, man, I think I'll slide the trophy over there to Josh Allen, man. Like I said, he had a hell of a year. They did a better job with managing him, not putting too many decisions in his hands, as far as always just dropping him back and just seeing what he can do. They actually had a system and a game plan for how they wanted him to play this year. He played pretty good, man. And, yeah, man, looking at Mahomes, man, how he played, bro, he just played like Mahomes, man. One thing that I like about Mahomes is that he's not known for running, bro, but he always but he always know when to run the ball, dog, to pick up the extra 10, 15 yards and just break the defense backs, man. Well, like I said, it was a hell of a game, man. Kansas City, I ain't going to say they edged it out, but like I said, they played all-around football, man. Defense, offense, everybody came together. And Buffalo, we talked about this earlier before the show started. They brought in Amari Cooper, man. It helped in the regular season. I just don't think he was there long enough for it to help them in the playoffs. So that's what I got on this game, man. Like I said, it was a great game. One thing about the NFL, man, you always gonna get the good games at the end. It ain't never no trash games, man. So, yeah, man, I'm handing it over to you, Mike, man. What you got on the championship game in the NFC, man?
Man, it was actually turned out to be one of the best games of the day. It was only 2 games for sure, you know, but we're going to talk about the other game later. But it turned out the normal Kansas City Buffalo game. Like, we knew it would be a nail biter to the end, basically. with this, every time they meet up in the playoffs, man, you guarantee you're gonna see something that's gonna go down to the end. When we talking about Buffalo and Kansas City, and this proves it once again. It went down to the wire once again, man. Well, with Mahomes getting the best of Josh Allen, you know, Josh Allen came in and played an efficient game, played a pretty decent game. Outside of the, they had the fumble and stuff. Other than that, they ain't really do too much to lose the game, but they ain't do what they needed to do to win the game also. So that was the key point of the game to me. Mahomes, man, one thing about him, man, he's Mahomes. He the top dog, but right now he just looking like Thanos right now. He just collecting infinity stones right now. And at this point, man, they on the brink of making history, man. Being a 3-time champ. Hasn't been done since the Patriots, and hasn't been done in any sport since the Lakers in 2001 and all that.
Yeah.
Ain't no sports team did it. So they on the brink of trying to do something that's bigger than football right now. So shout out to the Chiefs, man, to keep doing their thing, man. Till somebody beat the man, you gotta beat the man. That's what they said.
That's what Ric Flair said.
Yeah.
In order to beat a man, you gotta beat the man.
You gotta beat the man.
And Josh Allen said it in his press conference today, man. In order to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs.
For real.
Yeah,
but
man.
It was a good game, bro. Like, James Cook had played a decent game. He ran the ball pretty efficient. Josh Allen, had a pretty good game. Couple of plays here and there, like we was talking about earlier with Amari Cooper. He had a couple of good catches. The last play at the end, man, with Kincaid dropped the pass. Felt like Kincaid could have made that catch for sure. He definitely put him in position to make that catch. That's why I don't really blame this on Josh Allen, because he put his team in position to win.
Yeah, man. So, Josh Allen was efficient. 22 for 34, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah,
he played
a pretty clean game. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he played his ass off. Yeah,
he played a clean game, man. I just think the defense failed them at the end. They played pretty good. Leading up to the very end last drive, but that last drive and stuff, the Chiefs, nobody don't do it better than them when it comes to 2-minute drives and putting together these 4-quarter comebacks and stuff, man. Nobody does it better than them guys that Kansas City Chiefs. They had several opportunities to try to get this game and put them away, but they just couldn't do it. And then the last second drive where Pacheco caught the pass and he ran for the first down after they ran out of timeouts and had a chance then to try to stop him on third down. But Pacheco ran through the arm tackle, got them a first down. They ain't had no timeouts in the ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Kansas City on to New Orleans to the Super Bowl, and Josh Allen with another L going to the house.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Josh Allen, he had a really efficient game, man, but you got to have an all-around game, man, to beat them guys over there, man. Andy Reid, he's the greatest offensive coach of all time. I don't know. We're gonna bump him as he a top 5 greatest coach of all time. But he's still, he run his street, bro. We're gonna have to reshuffle the deck. So
I got him top 5, so bro.
That's what I said. That's what I said. He top 5.
Oh, I thought you say you won. I would say what?
No, bro. I said he top 5, and I said he's the greatest offensive coordinator of all time.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it,
you got a strong argument with that, yeah.
But who would you put first though? Because with him, he has accolades to go with the things that he got drawn up. Everybody else,
true.
Like they flame out.
I can't really understand right now,
Yeah, bro, I can't.
But you got that. I say you got a strong argument there.
Yeah,
I agree with that for sure.
Yeah, man. But They played a hell of a game, man. And you know, you got a whole year of practice now until
Yeah,
next
man.
time.
So, like you said, man, Josh Allen, he had a great season, man. Really showed a lot of people he can hold his own, man. And like you said, he did more with way less than everybody else did this year. So,
Yeah, that's a great point, Mike. That's a great point, Mike. He did more with less. And
yeah,
it works out. Some people are good in those type of conditions, man. But like
yeah,
you
for
said,
sure.
bro, it's all about their defense. They lost a lot of their own defense, bro. And I didn't even have them getting this far. Like, as the offseason was going by, the more and more players they lost, the more and more I was just like, it's going to be Lamar time to shine. But he proved everybody wrong, man. And he got in that championship game, and that's 0-4 against Mahomes.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna be back with division next year, though, man. Like Josh Allen, I think he finally gets what he need to do. Like before, they was just getting there because they had a good team. You know what I'm saying? Now
yeah.
he got there based on what he was doing for his team.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I said, they'll be back next year, man. But let's roll over to this other game that we had going on today, man. Oh man, like this was a good game at the beginning. Like, and when I say the beginning, I mean when the score was 13-21 or 22 or something like that. Like, but after that, man, I mean Philly, bro, they opened their palm pilot dog and just punched in and did whatever they wanted to do, bro. It wasn't Washington. I ain't gonna call them no Cinderella story or nothing like that, man, because they earned their way to where they was at. But Philly was determined today, man. I feel like Washington was kind of over their skis a little bit, man. Turnovers, that's what killed Washington, turnovers. Like,
Yeah.
you can't have, like, one thing about Washington is they play clean football. They don't have the best team in the world, but they play clean football, and it keeps them in games. So that way, if they down by a touchdown and going into the fourth quarter and they played a clean game and they ain't did nothing to mess it up, they pretty much come out on top in those circumstances. But this game, man, once they fell behind, man, they was never able to get back up. And every time they had an opportunity early in the game to get themselves back on top, it was a turnover. So, I mean, you have to give a credit to Philadelphia Eagles, man. Jalen Hurts came out there, did his thing. A.J. Brown did his thing. Of course, Saquon Barkley, man. Like, this got to be the biggest recorded debacle trade. Well, not trade, but allowing a player to leave in NFL history. Like, from the simple fact that you go on Hard Knocks, the owner of the team allows the GM to dictate everything, that's his job. So he's allowing the man to do his job. But it's like you could have stopped all this, and you just allowed it to happen. Like people say all that stuff about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, if he didn't want him, he would just let him go. But that's not here or there. I mean, it's just one of the biggest debacles I've ever seen in the NFL, man. To have a player of this caliber leave your team and then go to another team and have a 50% stake in getting that team to the Super Bowl. And it's just, huh?
Yeah, more than 50.
I mean, everybody else did their job too. So I gotta get other players credit. So that's why I give him 50%. But he put that team on his back, dog, and ran to the Super Bowl, bro. And I just know the owner's sick. He just got to be sick, bro. Because, like, that's all I see on my timeline on the gram is they replaying the video, bro. It's like 5 videos, bro, of the GM when his son told him to get Jaden Daniels, bro. You seen that one?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. Like I said, Jalen, he had a hell of a year, man. Props to him. Redskins, when this type of stuff happen, normally teams they fall back to the rest of the pack. So we just gonna see what the Redskins gonna do next year, man. Going into the new season, everybody gonna have their tape on Jaden Daniels. The Redskins, the sky's the limit for them, man, because like we was discussing earlier, you were saying, man, they get a wide receiver, man, it's gonna change life for them. But yeah, that's all I really got on that one, Mike, man. What you got, Mike?
Like you said, in the beginning, it started out kind of slow, but turnovers was definitely the key element of this game right here. Definitely, man. We all know when it comes down to these playoff games, it's a matter of inches, turnovers and execution. And Washington damn sure failed at all three of those phases today. So yeah, they came up pretty short today, but I don't want to take away from their season. Like you said, they had a hell of a season. Nobody ain't think they was gonna be here. So got to give mad props to Dan Quinn. What the owner building, Josh Harris, and Magic Johnson, them guys, the culture they building down there, it's amazing what they building up, man. So they're gonna be here for years to come. This is not the last time we're gonna see them in the playoffs. I know this is gonna be tough to say because y'all in the same division. So hey, they definitely gonna be there, man. The Eagles ain't going nowhere either. So man, y'all gotta figure it out. But that's another show.
Yeah,
But
so Dak Jaden Daniels on your ass, bro. So you're gonna have to come with it next year.
yeah, so he only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him having a sophomore slump type thing, but we did see that with CJ Stroud a little bit this year. But I think how his team set up, they only gonna get better. I think the
Yeah,
team they're gonna add more pieces. Pretty sure they're gonna add another receiver, like we talked about earlier. They have a weapon in Terry McLaurin, but it's like they need other weapons too. To
yeah,
compete with.
the lighten the load on him because
And
he's
that
a,
that shows
he's
that
not.
definitely showed in this game. Like that was a key element. Like you in these playoffs and stuff, the defensive coordinator is gonna lock in on you and stuff. So you gotta be having multiple weapons in order to offset what the defensive coordinator is gonna bring to the table. So they didn't have enough weapons. It made it easier to dial in on Jane Dan. Jane Dan actually had a good game.
Yeah, he
Like
did.
he had a good game and stuff. Zach Ertz had a definitely 100 yards. The tight end, he had a definitely good game. Been his safety valve all season pretty much. Austin Eckler, man, had a big turnover. Uncharacteristic that was pretty big in this game. Kind of blew their chances of even trying to get back into the game. But Philly, man, just stuck to the ground and pound, man. 7 rushing touchdowns, NFL record, playoff record. Hung up 50 points on these guys. You know what I'm saying? They offense was clicking on all cylinders. AJ Brown had a monster game, good bounce back game. Good to see him have 100 yards. The defense, man, played pretty good. I knew the defensive line was gonna get Jay Daniels in the problems, trying to disrupt him, throw him off his rhythm, and they did for somewhat most of the game. But Philly, man, punched their ticket to the Super Bowl. We know Saquon had over 100 yards. He broke the game open with a 60-yard run on the first play of the game. So, and we all know how Saquon is. He's bound to be a home run threat anytime he touches the ball. That will make this Philly team so different from other years because now you added a weapon like Saquon Barkley on top of what y'all already had with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and them guys. So, hey, this team is suited for the play. This is what they wanted. This is what they envisioned when they got Saquon. They figured he was going to be the missing piece to the puzzle, and it's proven being right. GM Howie Roseman does a hell of a job. One of the best GMs in the league. Does it every year. He drafts good. Like you said, he takes what he can get, and he's gonna make his team better by all means. Like it don't matter what the situation is. He bound to put out the chips on the table. He ain't afraid to do that at all. And that's what make the Philly team so successful, man. So this is what they wanted, man. Last year they were supposed to be in this kind of position, but with Saquon putting them over the hill right now, it's definitely looking like, man, it could be a magical run for them guys, man. But they got to beat the big dogs, man. Beat the boogeyman.
Yeah,
So
like I said, in order to beat the champ, you got to beat the champ.
we see in 2 weeks, man. But Jalen Hurts, man, definitely had a bounce back game. We said it before this game. Jalen Hurts was gonna have to have a monster game in order for them to succeed, in order to even have a chance to even go to the Super Bowl. And he definitely responded and definitely bounced back and showed people, you know what I'm saying, why he's Jalen Hurts, man, because people been waiting on one of these Jalen Hurts signature games, and he came at the right time in the NFC Championship. They've been here before 2 years ago, playing against the same team. So they know what they got to do. They know what's ahead. They know what's at stake. So we'll see in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's good shit. Yeah, man, like I said, at the end, it was a good game, man. Redskins, they had a great year this season. Nothing to hold their head down about, man. Jay Daniels, he gonna put a lot of pressure on GMs and newly quarterbacks coming into the league, man, because people gonna be expecting what he did this year, man, for them to come somewhere close, and this just is not. It's not nothing normal, man. This is people like to say all this stuff. The last time we seen somebody do something like this was Ben Roethlisberger, and he had a super team. Like he didn't even have to do nothing, but just hand the ball off for real.
Yeah,
So Jaden Daniels, he did way more than he did in that year. So like I said, man, this is gonna be the new blueprint of quarterbacks, and that ain't nothing good. It's good for Jaden Daniels because he him, but all these other quarterbacks, they're gonna have a lot of pressure on them, especially quarterbacks in a conference too, man. People like Dak Prescott, things of that nature, man. So yeah, bro. With that being said, man, sticking on the Daniels topic, man. When I came up with this, man, well, we pretty much came with this together. We were just randomly talking about sports, and we just asked each other, like, is Jaden Daniels a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? And I mean, at this point in time, we gave our rundown, and it kind of changed maybe a little bit but I'm gonna say he's not top 5, he's top 10. If I had to run down my top 5, I would say Mahomes 1, Mahomes, Josh Allen, who I say last time we was talking, Mike? Mahomes, Josh Allen. This ain't no particular order. Mahomes, Josh Allen. What's your boy from the Bengals you threw up in there?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson. I said you gotta sit back like I wasn't gonna include your boy. And Matthew Stafford played like that's my sleeping horse. He in my top 5, man. I gotta put Jalen Hurts up in there too, man. And I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels at number 7. That's why I'm gonna be with it. Because I can't, even though Jalen Hurts is gonna be, I'm gonna put Jalen Hurts in front of him because of longevity, and what he has done as far as making the Super Bowls twice at this point in time. I mean, he's not a top 5, but he's definitely a top 10 quarterback in the league, man. What you got, Mike? Is Jaden Daniels a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now today? After what he done did this whole year, playoff performance, everything. What you got him at?
I mean, I love Jaden Daniels to death. I'm a big fan of him. But realistically, nah, he's not there yet. But to say that he's on the cusp of it. It's saying a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because we never seen a rookie that had a season like that. Yeah, we see CJ Stroud had a season, but he ain't do, like you were saying, like he had a good team also. The way he did, like solely for his team this year, Jane Daniels, it put him on another realm, man, another level.
Yeah.
I got him like top 7 for sure. I'm with you. The usual suspects, man. No particular order, but Patrick Mahomes, L Freaky, Josh Allen, um, like you said, we got Joe Burrow, uh, like you say, Stafford. He can make a good claim for
You like
Stafford.
Stafford up in there? I thought I was gonna be man with that one.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't got him at 5, but he definitely like top 8. I got might be a little surprised, man, but I got Baker in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I like what I've been seeing from Baker last couple years, bro.
Nah.
Baker, you know what I'm saying, on some top. I'm
He
like
top
top 8.
10. He top
Yeah.
10. He might be 10. I give him 10.
I wouldn't
But
put I wouldn't put Baker over Jane Daniels, but
I'm
he ain't
just
too
saying, like, with who you name, he's gonna fall somewhere that close.
right.
And
But the usual suspects, man, for sure, Burrow, and Lamar Jackson, Pat, and Josh
Allen,
Allen, for sure. And like you say, man, uh, it's hard, bro. When you talk about the 5th, 6th, 7th spot, like that's kind of little. Everybody kind of like neck and neck. To be honest, like for sure, they ain't too far behind. But Matthew Stafford definitely deserved to be in there for sure. Definitely.
yeah.
I say JD 5, man. Right now, he definitely top 6, top 7. I can see, you know what I'm saying, definitely. But and he definitely trending up, man. So like Stephen A. say, man, the list is fluid right now.
Yeah. His upside is crazy. But sticking with quarterbacks in top 5. Somebody who we didn't name in the top 5, he threw for a lot of yards this year, but that's pretty much all he did. Should the Lions move on from Jared Goff, man? Like, I feel like the water didn't touch the Gremlin back, bro. He reverted back to who he was coming down the stretch. He had 4 turnovers at the end of the game. Well, not the end of the game, throughout the whole game. He did play well. They lost most of their pieces on defense, not offense. And at this point, man, I'm on some Bill Belichick type of time. I'm gonna get rid of the boy before he even put me in a situation where I'm in mid-season and I got to bench him or something. Now, of course, I don't think it's gonna get that bad or anything like that. I just have the Bill Belichick philosophy, man, about players. And when it's time to like get rid of players, man, you got to get rid of them, man. So that's pretty much where I'm at with Jared Goff, man. He's been a great player for the last, couple of years since he's been with Detroit. He revived his career in Detroit. The people believe in him, but I just don't think he's the quarterback to get Detroit over the hump, man. I just don't. They give him all the tools he need, and like I said, the water hit the gremlin back, man. He just revert back to I think he's naturally is. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I got on Jared Goff. Yeah, man, we're gonna roll into this next segment, man. What we got on this next segment? the Raiders hired Pete Carroll. I think it's a great move for the Raiders. Pete Carroll is going to bring structure to the Raiders organization, and he's going to have a plan. Like, unlike a lot of these coaching hires and things of that nature was going on, I think that he's going to have a plan. He's going to set the Raiders up for the next 3 years to move forward. I don't think he's going to turn around immediately, but I think he's going to put a plan in place for the next coach to come in and take over. I think once he's done with coaching, he's going to end up moving to on the staff. I don't think he'll get fired, anything like that. So I just feel like it's a great hire for the Raiders for what they need because they're always all over the place. I mean, Pete Carroll's a good coach. He's Super Bowl. I don't think they're finna go to Super Bowl next year and things of that nature, but I just feel like it's a good hire for them based on the situation and things they got going on with their franchise or whatnot. We're going to roll into this next topic. We had a little technical difficulties, but we back. The Bears named coach, Ben Johnson, a new head coach coming from the Detroit Lions. Say what now?
I say it's still tripping.
No, you good.
Yeah. I can't. It's messing up on it. Like I can't. Like it's kind of going in and out on this end.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's like in and out, like on some freezing up.
What about now?
Nah, it's still messed up.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Bear with us, man. We're experiencing technical difficulties right now.
You still can't hear me, Mike? You can hear me now, Mike?
Say it again.
You hear me?
It's still choppy though.
Is it? It's got like a delay.
Yeah, it's a little choppy.
Yeah, man. Look like we're gonna have to end the show early tonight, guys. Man, we having technical difficulties. We'll make it up tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow.